Hello, Memo Kwaba. And come on, ye and bezel tea and come on, a very interesting and command the GDC when you be home. I see, Mr. Say, first time I will join you on the channel now, subscribe. I join the family. Family, I bring channel. So, if you ever toss to be an person will be or a member, no, a Philly, near subscription button, no. Now, the comment also about I won't come my ye, tea, a corner by ye, no. Na kwa bia so abre and what me ahwebo me dey na keju wan kasa Erica see everybody and then me Ibrahim Babangida na edi nkomo and am person wo so hwe kakra that's am gidi say oh special interest in this nkomo pa baba akwaba na bi we fine alhamdulillah nanka ye nkomo but me say ahwefo so hwe kakra nti na me say o maba mu ni ade but after election we be say no campaign but if he tamale na eba Kurt Okraku next 4 years or tana so abodwuma as FA president, I guess 8 years not so all money a whole lot of nyama see what tamale the Bernard Madrid said next election so irregularities be brave womo a business say next senka ye train injunction someone nanam from as election ye no prayer pray one ko hin Kurt Okraku grass we should say the BBC on the day of electorates any money on dimina as one more petty as attention kakra we money I know you monitored the election. Sana uhu no. Also so what drink sere award the course you na so say.
Yeah, Eriku. Nankasa, I mean chia wa hwefo. I now must say. Said the motoko so patronize channel and then will be so air for the first time. Unlike it, na unsubscribe,
yeah. Na
uncomment, na unsign share and ma for front so. Sure. Obe chichiri ni benchiri na nya bi hwe. Just as o canon. Near ACC no mpanyimfo se aboa no eso na ne ready eso tete na wi Ghana ha ni pe o ha menji ni se no mbedu be 7 million as that time na no kan se edom ani besan ni portion takrachi bia so these are niema say the o kan no ebobo e de bae and Eriku say obi ka say injunction sem na surround the GFA presidential elections and the ESCO elections intina nka yen twentwen so a also who say the Ghana Football Association leadership yama on 4 years mandate. That 4 years mandate, according to the statute, you know, called the extraordinary congress, which is that mandate, you know, and for that matter, it was a renewal. Other than that, you continue stay as the president, whether open resolution of injunction or not. Every man is illegitimate. So I believe, say. Nanka o my Ghana na offer 2012 on the day of Mampani Dada John Mahama Esai the regional Supreme Court are challenging the candidacy. And Nanka was here do o my no to us the Supreme Court justice to Gubamo and Sana Ghana administration aba into being I think say entisa and president ewo in 2019 abra owura Wilfred Osekwaku Palmer yet disqualified no the then candidates Nana Wamponsa, George Free, Kurt Okraku, lawyer Amanda Clinton, lawyer Ankama, and then who other person, Mr. Fred Papu. Young country, these 6 gentlemen and their women say woman came around say Kwekupama. Elections was held at the College of Physician and Surgeon. Aya 2 year, Kurt Okraku lead by 44, followed by George Free 40. Followed by Nanaya Wamponsa 27, Mr. Fred Papo 6, and the remaining candidates 0-0. I am trying to beam run off of course. Emma Okraku Enya or fall shot by 1 to get 50+1. A third round there was a baswa Obakaya Urajo the free and now so in a concession to the election. A decade Okraku eba into being. So and it said the election of the GFA president is time bound. And I believe say football also affiliated to a mother body be a Osoro. As a Ghana Football Association in contravention to the statute of CAF, a continental mother body or a contravention to FIFA, the global mother body. Coming G say Ubabenya the likes of Ura, Gelson Fernandez, Papa Honorary Director, FIFA Member Association for Africa. Simara Sosa, Development Program Coordinator, FIFA Member Associations Africa. And which a Senior Member Association Governance Service Manager, Ura Ahmed Haras. any a delegation from WAFU, a delegation from CAF, a ball contingent or delegation from Nigerian Football Federation, a sister football association, on the sub-region of West Africa and on the continent. Oh, share delegation a buyer. Na Emma Obitina baby. Nana dreaming of full said the election was not conducted in conformity to any statute or there is a statutory breach. Then if I call on that. And two, Anka Mimi full said, if there are so enormous statutory breaches, Anka, how would 120 membership out of the 124 and the Bekotamali? Elections are organizing. The 20 Premier League clubs were represented with their 40 delegates. The 48 Division 1 clubs had 44 delegates. The 20 Women Premier League clubs were present. The 10 RFAs across the region were there with their delegates. And the aspirants, all of them were there. Obia Peja and I'm making suggestions that you were in Bakubia Ojina Court and now say Ojina the Court of Arbitration for Sports. And now Obilivu said there are so enormous ethical breaches or statutory breaches for that matter, you put you on hold. Even candidates who were bound to the ideologies of George Free, like Elion Amande, the likes of Rafael Jamramo, were all there to contest the elections. Finally, elections the football community show say they have faith, trust, and belief in the leadership. If we never heard the ESCO, the 10 membership, we are F2 the fee 1, aka 10, aka 8. Out of the 8, Fred Champo has been retained. Mark Addo, the vice president, has been retained. Randy Abe has been retained 3. Nana Oduro Safo has been retained 4. I think who other? So out of the 8, 50% of them have been retained. Over the new entrants are Abba, the likes of Gideon Ofosu, Eugene Noel, Gifty Oware. So it tells you, say, continuity and kasa in this particular election. It says that the football people have gotten erased when more and champion. The football people has also reaffirmed their commitment and trust in certain leaders. So I believe, say, going into the election, now share the numerous endorsement that was rained upon the president. Now clearly, I can manifest 117 out of 120. I think that is the bigger picture. It was a Ghana football issue. That is the bigger picture. It was a corporate Ghana and corporate Africa. Say, I nipa miensa enai enum ensia bi pe ena da bia yewu or it is a chunk or a bulk majority of the congressmen. And we have 117 out of 120 representing 97% HSA. The grassroots of the football ecosystem, the delegates have trust, they have confidence and believe that at this material moment, it is only Kurt Okraku that can carry them to the promised land. Saying no more, one more year football, the Omu and actually GFA premise was termed as a crime scene. Yet a woman who said the Attorney General of the Republic target the Ghana Football Association as an obscene emblem of corrupt scandals in this country. Now, under Kurt Okraku with 4 partners or sponsors, it means 27. And what you the seed money about 2 years, a little over 23 million Ghana cedis. And then we corporate endorsement, sponsorship, around 250 million Ghana cedis. It is an overwhelming 900% increase in the revenue of the association. Now, who was such a leader? You would think of retaining him. Kurt Okraku and a women football team in Roma. And then Africa share on the various platforms we will applaud Ghana for the rate and the speed that the women football market. Division 1. Now so that you see the sponsors are to premier, so let alone thinking of the Division 1. And then Access Bank it's say hooliganism to call form. It's say the quality of play to call through the mandate no expire. Or say every new a contract extension with the FE. And then it means a headline sponsor for the Ghana Premier League. Even though it's we believe that we are building upon a certain legacy. So the football ecosystem, they believe that stability Any continuity is the only way forward for Ghana football. And for that matter, that endorsement, that resounding endorsement for it, ultimately.
Wow. Baba, and someone what they are to but when followers of Georgia Free, the main contender, so to say, Ebeka say at the normal pursue, and that they don't see anything better. Keta Babeya. What do you say to that?
I think say those comments are very unfortunate, and say identity, because that has been the style in our partisan politics.
Okay.
Say Omampani John Mahama or better Kunyasui. Yang say MPP for can dear back papa. Na na Kufu Dubai, say NDC for can dear back papa. And look that partisan style of politics now even by a football. I think a very worrisome. But Ubesha, if you support this, need the surrogates no whatever. I think say on Asempa, one of the biggest sporting platforms, if not the biggest in the country. Over Georgia Free as the leader and the sole contender, no, applaud the rival Kurt Okraku for the uplifter or the other in the women football. So if Georgia Chita for because a curtain, when the leader himself, let me admit it, say one sector of the football economy there, let me a glow, let me a boomy, and for that matter, I think say or sign by the other aspects na anko it makes that leader quite credible. I believe say George Onyakola in Ghana football, looking at the various positions our handle, right from U20 up to Blasters Management Committee chairman, at a point being the juvenile committee chairman, and me for said Nabreso as juvenile committee chairman, no, and Nanka Otime Boabienya the then KGL sponsorship of $1 million. Bar now what me secure and coast football across all the 10 regions of the country. So if they force us to come and draw those comparisons, at the end of the day, football. I was happy that Kurt Awene. Now I was happy that Awene and 1 million for way no ama me ekuro. 1 million for mama say ebia dey create Georgia Free in the chita for. Now on the podium now what do you the only person Otimi Bone didn't say he needs him is Georgia Free. It tells you how the leader is ready for unification. It tells you how the leader holds unity in high esteem. And I believe that George also over the years from 2019 are hailing him as an emblem of unification. You know? I believe that it is time over to me about on board. Now woman the alanchematism of Matime Hono, I don't think it is the way forward for Ghana football. Maybe in the various political parties, you know, Matime stand as survival. And I know now me kind records be in 2008, Obeda Samwate, the whole NDC by in 2000, you know, MPP or Peniko for by. So maybe in the political spectrum, Abua, but I believe in our football ecosystem, the M1. So that attitude of Georgia Chitafo and Georgia now be making some comments that they are it is them against us. I think going forward the emphasis money because it will be a waste of everybody's time. So the next 4 years we must have for 4 years, demonstrating for another 4 years, writing bogus petitions to FIFA with anonymous protest for the next 4 years. I don't think it will be able to Agrono muna mudi mudetiri shim. The Georgia Free years muna mudi musika shim. Abdul Salam Yakubu muna mudi musika ya football. Na nado mahene muna mudi mudetiri ura football. Ura agama muna mudi musika ya football. Moses Parker mu Dr. Kwame Chemo Honorable Alexander Hababi muna mudi musika ya football. Enti me expect some beka sem papa for the investment na mudi mudetiri ko shim no ho. Because who returns na beba a gate proceed. Also say leg in a time. Or returns and never bar. A player sales. Also players in a one leg in your atroka. Or returns the bar. A corporate sponsorship. Also say corruption my corporate entities in a map. So at the end of the day, are we helping ourselves or we are killing ourselves? So this is an opportunity. Our platform is soon. They stress it is time we don't need opposition in Ghana football anymore. It is time that all ideas, all brains, all wisdom, and all energy must come on board and then spear behind one leader. So you time next year.
But you don't think the opposition keep the incumbent on the toes?
Yes. Of course, opposition keep improvement on things.
I mean,
but a reckless opposition that do not produce solution, reckless opposition that only amounts to criticizing destructively without only alternative. Up to a neck until the free declaration. When to me and for one single message, I must say it is attacking incumbency, creating drama when submitting just an appeal that can be sent on mail. I just say, public, you know, when we call to the public support and pitch against the FA is the way forward. At the end of the day, Eric, we know our stakeholders, but we know get to share football. You get to share the football, but more the share football. It is our prayer that you people make returns and expand the so in the next 4 years, yes, I have demonstrations say in the next 4 years we are going to occupy GFA. In the next 4 years we are going to term the creating wealth as creating wealth for only Dreams FC. In the next 4 years we are going to criticize everything in the system. Then at the end of the day, returns a pay in So do you want to tell me when you go to GPRTU there are no issues?
Yeah.
You want to tell me that Oko Ghana Chamber of Mines there are no issues? You want to tell me that Oko the Ghana Bar Association and the GJA there are no issues? But football the other one thing. But football is a lucky economic inputter. Every radio station in this country runs sports. How many radio stations does health? How many radio stations does agriculture? And think segment. Opportunity. Football is the passion of the country than any other sport. With due respect to athletics and boxing and others. So Eric, me the man know about this, you know. Let's select George Free as the leader of a certain block within the ecosystem. Or never on board, all his subordinates will come. And I also plead to Kurt and the newly elected ESCO say they must do everything to let the public know that football is on the road of unification.
Wow. But did you hear of Occupy GFA? A man for a Kodemo FA, no? And so it looks like a new packet to be necessary. If you vote to be streets, so or jet the mo almost it's worrying.
Where do you keke? And I know my Joy Online, the publication, be by if you World Health Organization, so 2.4 million Ghanaians are on the road to mental illness. Where do you keke?
What does it got to do?
Well, we just a media keke. So for the Abronu,
but not to me.
Say World Health Organization, say Ghana for out of the 30-something million population, 2.4 million dama on the ball. World Health Organization at the buy.
Generally, between we
maybe come what we say. There are issues at Fishermen Association. They top fish and boarding. They should go and demonstrate there. And now Corona buy no. Na Gary and 9 cities. Corona buy a call lockdown. One Ghana for who's a failure demand and a cost of 21 cities. That is a whooping 70% increment. They should help me demonstrate against Gary manufacturers and not affect school for, not the football. Ye Occupy Bank of Ghana, ye kume prekon, ye window demonstration, ye why you now ukruma. And so do ye change the government about dollar electricity ko 11. That is demonstration here. It is not the way forward in this country. That's why I know more Occupy Bank of Ghana. Watching be near so many petition. So it tells you that yes, it is demonstration there. Media memory share. Ni amehwe ne se wo mu a eye football. Wo mu a eye football na nkasa. 120, 117 believe say the leader is the way forward to the solution. So it's not about Obia on Toshengard that Obia only stakeholder in any way. Obia only one player or that sorry and how that.
But they love
Now
football.
on no say or demonstration. You are otra man at a atade on your demonstration GPRTU.
But they love football.
Yet they
including musicians.
Yes, but they have issues in music. Yet they have not demonstrated there. And Eric, football they are powerful too. MPB will go pram or the 7 votes in the core parliament. And I know about criticizing football or the difference thousand away. And to obey any interest in your popularity, a man who you be a dawson one form of make football and people will hear them.
the next 4 years getting one just like young one yes so I would think there must be something you have seen maybe because you seem to believe so much
in the next 4 years I'm going to be an advocate of eradication of term limit from the GFA. Oh yes. Oh yes. All the countries here do Trump no be no go 2 terms to see here. The FA president of Morocco has been in existence from 2010 up to today. How many years? 13 years. And the Morocco Trump. The FA president of Senegal, only Yantechimo Neba, Senghor, 2005. He is there. After 2 years, no, 20 years. And the Senegal Trump. And clearly, see the Morocco and Senegal, and a yardstick there. Then we should get rid of that term limit and make sure, even at all, if there should be term limit, then should conform with FIFA. FIFA 3 terms. Okay. And then a mother association, you know, a mapwa is a president, country na Ghana, they need to. So the way forward, the way forward, it's not about power drunkenness. You have a contest. You can't say you automatic. You'll be subject to elections every 4 years, and your good deeds will determine whether you'll be re-elected or you'll be booted out. Elections in being kept so bad. You say the out so I am to about. You do force a cat in your competent and a football for Kotoman. Is that your thinking? Secret one well Juma, 1 year shade. Or to me, I'm a division 1 for M0, I'm 30,000 per season. When to me, I'm check 30 footballs for 48 division 1 clubs in 3 seasons. And can we be elected? It's not about winning Kasa. I've grown from division 1 club, no. I knew a BBC. Now, what's it called? On your way. And then your money, Jesse. Your money boot, your money training babe, your money 5,000 Ghana cedi for a Melcom shopping voucher, your money 150 million so from to fuel and from cushion the traveling expenses, or sign 30,000 a season from Access Bank sponsorship, and in the next season, 800 million. And that is what touch my 11 wonders will get. It will be endorse of president. Also, on your competent and endorse. You make out and the boss say back. I'm a clubs that a dream car even yadia kopando ebe bafom. So these are all interventions. Referee in a problem, and then the best referee can be assured of a car. These are significant and resounding improvements in the game. Winning a football for no pay. It's not about musician or GFA or a demonstration. I know they say World Bank account say nipa 2.4 million ababo adam okuruma etu hu niam be bra man nyo man okay preparation tade wo mo dara strat say wo mental Matthias we dey enkomo be sini e pese hefo he kakra na ade but election when they lose you a shock pa on the ESCO no Samuel Animado for sure because o share president ni vision ni achievement. But your year Juma Kesi and meaningful say would deserve the re-election powers division 1 year Juma. So as an ESCO member, our representing division 1, our these particular incentives under his stewardship in 5 years, I think he deserves to be re-elected. Particularly Mark Addo being re-elected, Dr. Randiade being re-elected. But a shock came. Two, another person also the win a shock came was Lord Zico. Was able to me writing off. Wow, me writing off. Me writing off in the sense that now my dream say once be a club, you know, now Udru Safu ho, on said I didn't say Raf Jamra so ho, now on so ho, now also be a Kwasiapi and Sufi be a for not doors. So na kwasi apia with the Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Kotoko no matter two to the subsequent elections ESCO na your mobile right from Opokunti to George Amuako and na kwasi apia that was so what say na o hwe team here wa kra na o hwe candidate bi om ne ko want to make am feel for yini film kra anti elections in this so far so good. Team men are crying now. The Accra Lions will have a candidate and go ESCO. Accra Great Olympics will have a candidate and go ESCO. The end of the week. Yeah, come on, me and friends here right now. You are not yet trained. Say, yeah, Bankuna Babanti. Yes, yeah, Bankuna. Yeah, Bankuna baby, you know. You don't miss Bankuna, Mamu, I am Mamu, and now I toy any other. Ever since Ibrahim Babangida within the cage one and Casa.